Alright folks, Pitching Ace 88, we are back playing Criminal Case on Facebook. Please let me know, like, comment on this video if you guys like me uploading these all in one day. Ace, I still cannot believe Glass fell prey to the Scarlet Slayer, but there can be no doubt it was them. They even left a dove feather on the body, like with the previous victims. We need to catch the Scarlet Slayer before they can strike again, but I fear we're out of leads. Hey, Senior Trooper Ace, we just got an anonymous tip. Someone said they saw the killer fleeing from the scene after the murder, running toward the Scarlet Road metro station. Ace, this is the lead we've been waiting for, to the metro station. No, a mod doesn't need to flood the chat. A mod just needs to be there at all times in order to just kind of, check on people. Let's see, so that's got to be something. And I see the bracelet here. We see a handprint, open briefcase. There's an open medicine bottle, a leaf. There's the chloroform for sure, and a dead leaf. Blast. It seems the killer is no longer here. However, this dove feather matches the one found in Gladys' stomach. Something tells me linking this feather to the Scarlet Slayer will be light work. I agree, Ace. We should collect a sample of that brown substance. And what's this? A bottle of chloroform? Richard had mentioned finding chloroform on Gladys' face, and you're right. He said the killer put her to sleep with it. Indeed, let's see if recovering the rest of the label leads us to a new suspect. The artist's paint box is curious as well. We shall leave no stone unturned. Ooh, that is really nice. Death is a cabaret. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking that this is gonna be a copycat killer actually, and maybe that's why they used chloroform, and we haven't found it on any other victim. They needed chloroform because they wanted to kill her, but they hadn't done it before. Let's get the substance you collect from the Scarlet Slayer's feather to Viola for examination. Let's do it. Doctor comes back. Excellent work, Ace. It appears this bottle of chloroform belongs to a Dr. Irving Blackmore. Actually, we haven't met him before. It is logical enough for a doctor to possess chloroform, but I agree, Ace. Considering chloroform was found on the victim, we should have a word with Dr. Blackmore. Good evening from the US to Indonesia. Good to see you guys on here. Ace, what is this object you found in the artist's paint box? Appears to be some kind of stamp, a logo, or signature perhaps. Do you think you can find the stamp's owner by cross-referencing it through our archives? By all means, do so. HL. I wonder who HL is. Dr. Blackmore, Senior Trooper Ace found a bottle of chloroform with your name on it. Yeah, of course you did. Have you ever witnessed a medical procedure performed on someone while awake? The screams were extraordinary. I can't say I've had the pleasure. I minister to the girls in the Moulin Rose. There's a lot of disease and mistreatment here in Sinner's End. Oh yeah, mistreatment including murder. Are you aware of the recent violence committed by the Scarlet Slayer? I am. Poor thing. Life of a prostitute is nasty, brutish, and short. We live in an ugly world, and theirs is an ugly existence. Well, that is certainly a perspective. Thank you for your time, Doctor. Yeah, guy just looks creepy. Yeah, post where you guys are all from. That's this one. From the good old US of A. Henry Leclerc. Apparently this stamp that artist Henry Leclerc uses to sign his drawings and paintings. I've heard about him. He's especially known for doing paintings of the dances at the Moulin Rouge. I had not thought to interrogate Mr. Leclerc, Ace, but perhaps he's witnessed something important while at the cabaret. Let us go speak to him. Yeah, some of these people don't have scars on their faces, so I'm not sure if they're going to be, or if that's just a red herring. That looks like a fake beard. Mr. Leclerc, Senior Trooper Ace found your belongings, and knowing that you frequent the Moulin Rouge. No, did you? The Scarlet Slayers killing my beautiful muses. One by one they pluck women from the air and crush them like butterflies. The horror in the air is palpable, but I sometimes feel as if I'm living in the phantom of the cabaret. My brushes weep multicolored tears over the loss of Gladys Perrin. Well, Mr. Leclerc, I can see that you're strongly affected. In the time you spent at the Moulin Rouge of late, have you noticed anything amiss? Nothing. As an artist, my obligation is to observe, but I fail to notice the shadow lurking behind the brightness and joy. Well, your sentiments are beautiful, Mr. Leclerc. If you do notice anything, please let us know immediately. Will do. Alright, again, speed this stuff up. It rings and twists in the stomach for these juices. It brutalizes these beautiful stomach linings. Well, is that a poem you penned about the Scarlet Slayer? No, I was quoting a French novelist, Balzac, while waxing rhapsodic about coffee. He's said to have drunk 50 cups of coffee a day. Holy moly. I'm afraid I haven't had enough coffee on my own today to see how this connects to the dove feather I found on the metro platform. Well, the substance on that feather was spilled coffee. Given that the type of feather matches the one found on the victim, there's no question about it. Your killer drinks coffee. Ace, when the time comes, I'll let you have the honor of pouring the Scarlet Slayer's final mug of bitter justice. Hold the cream and sugar. And now, what say you to having another look around the cabaret? I'm sure we'll find more clues there. Yeah, we'll have to see. See what we can find here. Alright, so this is obviously broken. Torn coaster. Poster. See the photograph. See the cake. Pocket watch and mirror. Boom shakalaka. Boom shakalaka. Nice. Ace, there appears to be a message written on this torn coaster. I'm sure putting it back together will be no challenge for you. And this page pulled from a medical text. Concerning the importance of the anatomy in this murder, we must find the owner. And Ace, the powder on this page could be essential in tracking them down. Let's gather a sample. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, wow, this is dying. So yeah, for all of you guys who are just joining us, because we do actually have way more people here, so I think this is definitely a hit in terms of doing this all in one day. I think we're going to be moving to Twitch next week, just because YouTube has some restrictions. Ace, the message on this coaster reads, Gladys, I've got my eye on you. Someone sent an ominous message to Gladys. We need to figure out who they were, but how? Indeed, Ace. I'd nearly forgotten Mr. DeLobo can identify handwriting. Let's see what he makes of this specimen. So, we'll let everyone know when that happens. Nice. Ace, let's put this powder you collected from the anatomical illustration under the microscope and see where it leads. Yeah, we'll just be moving from being on YouTube for the live streams over to Twitch. Most likely. I still have to figure some things out, but most likely. You're absolutely correct, Ace. This is makeup powder. It appears to be Summer Sangria blush. I would say I can't be sure, but I must admit that I'm almost positive Summer Sangria is the exact shade of blush worn by Marla de Paredes. I had not expected anatomy to rank among her interests, but I'm sure Miss Paredes has a good explanation for the presence of this medical diagram. I'm sure she does. Sure. Miss de Paredes, we understand this page belongs to you, and under the circumstances, we wondered... Oh dear, I realize this must look bad. Surely you recall that my late fiancé Barnaby was a doctor. I tore that page from one of his medical books as a keepsake when his family came to collect his belongings. It's all I have left of him. I've stared at it so much I know more about the human anatomy than I would ever have wanted to know. With Barnaby, I had a chance at a better future, but now I'm stuck among prostitutes, sinking lower by the day. I used to be a beautiful dancer, but no one can avoid the filth for long here. Gladys was living proof of that. I feel like I'm living in the phantom of the cabaret, and all light is fading into darkness. I drink coffee to keep myself awake at night. I'm too afraid to sleep. Please do not try to relax. St. Trooper-Ace and I will soon catch the Scarlet Slayer and put this bloody history behind us. Yeah, usually whenever one of our guys likes a suspect, they end up being the murderer. So... speed this up. Hey, Ace, when you gave me this ghost, you said it would provide a challenge for me, but this was a disappointing sample. Simple. No need to be a braggart. So, were you able to identify the handwriting? Well, despite the feminine aspect of the handwriting, this note was written by a male. The reticent openness of the O shows that the person is vulnerable beyond their tough exterior. The pointed arches on the M and N indicates bouts of irrational anger, and the curved shape of the I means he has high blood pressure. Looking at your list of suspects, there's no doubt this note was written by Vinny Costa. So Vinny Costa told Gladys he had his eye on her. That sounds like stalking. I agree, Ace. It's time we had another word with Mr. Costa. Yep. But I actually have no more stars, so I'm going to grab some stars and I'll be right back. This has been Pitching Ace 88. Au revoir. Alright folks, Pitching Ace 88, we're back. We grabbed all of our stars. We're going to talk to Vinny. Mr. Costa, what did you mean when you told Gladys you would keep an eye on her? Raggio, it's not what you think, Senior Trooper-Ace. I didn't know her that well, but it's true I was watching her. I had seen Gladys when she worked in the barbershop in New Haven. She reminded me of my Sorelina. I felt protective of her. And when I saw her go back to prostitution with the Scarlet Slayer around, I thought she could use some looking out for. But in my late nights at the cabaret, all the espresso in the world didn't keep me alert enough to see the danger coming. Dio mio, I did a terrible job. Yeah, you did. Ace, we have much of a puzzle in finding Gladys' killer. One of our suspects is the Scarlet Slayer, but which one? Dr. Blackmore claims to have the prostitute's best interests at heart, but his feelings towards them match his ghoulish countenance. And while Miss de Paredes could not possess the necessary knowledge to be the Scarlet Slayer, I will not believe it until I see it. I cannot say whether we are to believe Mr. Acosta's story about protecting Gladys. His explanation seems innocent enough, but in truth his note in malicious overtones. Ace, we're so close to ending the reign of the Scarlet Slayer, we must remain vigilant. Oi, it's gonna be tough for you to remain vigilant protecting people from murderers when there's no one here. Wait, Mr. Flanagan, what do you mean? I mean, we need to have a word right now. Oh shoot, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. I will see you guys in Chapter 3 of Pitching Ace 88. Over and out.